I know it's been a while, but hey, I'm happy you're here and I'm here and we here together. Okay, I just got done doing a little something to liven myself up. It's been a rough past couple of days, if I can be completely honest, and so I felt like, you know what, today we're gonna get it back together, you know what I mean? And I feel like that saying that you hear, when you look good you feel good, is very much so true, and I've learned that, especially as a 30-something mom of 2 boys, a stay-at-home mom and wife at that. Like, I have, in the last year or two, like, that has really become the truth, and I've learned that is true for me. So I've really been just kind of working on doing that. Like, even when I know we're not going anywhere, we don't have anything to do, like, just working on making sure that I get up and put myself together, put on some clothes, get out of my jammies. I am about to take these off, so pump the brakes. But just getting out of my jammies and putting on something, even if it's just a cute lounge set, I found this to be really helpful. And so I am about to try to find something to put on right now. And we did a little bit of homeschool. We have part 2 of homeschool to do a little later because I gave the boys a break, and I kind of have inserted this break just because they need it, obviously, but also this gives me a chance to get ready for the day if I haven't already done it in the morning. Like, if I don't wake up early enough to get myself together before they wake up, then I kind of just take this break time to do that and let them kind of go play. Right now they are cleaning up the playroom, so because they want to go outside. So you want to go outside, you clean up what you've already messed up around here. Clock it. So they're cleaning up, I'm about to get ready, and then we may go outside for a little bit and do lunch, and then I really want to go to Barnes & Noble because I just want to go to Barnes & Noble. Y'all, if you follow me on Instagram, or not even on Instagram, but really mainly TikTok, like, y'all will know I have been in my reading bag. So yes, the reading content will be coming over here. I already let the girls know over on TikTok. So be prepared if you are into reading or you're looking to get into reading. I definitely plan on sharing more about my reading journey and how I've fallen back in love with reading and what I'm reading and all of that stuff. So be prepared, just a heads up. I definitely want to share more because I love it. And I love the book talk community over there. I don't know if TikTok is really leaving or not, but that's not my business. What I am focused on is continuing to grow our community and continuing to just show up, right? I think for me, like, it's been really hard, and I can honestly say and apologize for being so inconsistent on here. At the same time, acknowledge where I am in life. And right now I am a stay-at-home mom of 2 young boys, and I also homeschool, and I also am trying to be, you know, the best wife that I can be. And so sometimes I have sacrificed more than maybe I should, or maybe I'm just now getting into and finding a different groove in this season, because seasons change, like, you know what I mean? And so what I don't want you guys to do is leave because I'm not showing up, but also I want to be honest and transparent about where I am and my journey as I go and as I continue to show and post on here. And we'll talk more about that probably at a later time, but I just want you guys to know that I'm sorry I've not been as consistent as I'd hoped. However, I'm still proud of the way that I have shown up thus far. And so I just want to encourage anybody like that is pushing themselves, whether it's in the creative space or any other space, to give yourself grace and really analyze and really like take account of where you are in life and what this season actually requires of you. Because I find that sometimes we want to do, and sometimes God is saying rest, right? Sometimes God is saying just chill. And so I've been learning how to just chill when I need to chill, when I feel like I need to take a break, or I need to just sit down, or maybe not do this or not do that. I've been just leaning more into that. And also at the same time, pushing myself in the times where I need to. And so that also affects obviously our YouTube journey over here in our YouTube community and all the things. But I also never want to show up in a way that I'm trying, it's forced. And I never want to show up in a way where it seems like I'm just trying to, I don't know, get something from y'all, or I'm trying to reach this goal. Like obviously people want to be successful at what they do. However, that's not the forefront. I share because I want to share. I share because I love being creative. I share because I love meeting new people and connecting with people across different areas of my life. And so I think that there's beauty in that. I think there's beauty in community, and community breeds beautiful things. Just being in my journey of being open to community and being open to people and relationships and life itself, I just love sharing. And so that's why I'm here. Anything that comes from that, in addition to that, is just the overflow for me personally. That's why I don't try to bombard y'all with, you know, on Instagram, like I share things, I link things, of course, but I don't try to bombard y'all every holiday season or every this, that, that. That's just not, if it's not organic, if I'm not using it 100%, or if I'm not really interested in buying it, I'm not sharing it with y'all. That's just, and I'm not going to Target to buy stuff just to take it back, just to share it with y'all to make it seem like I really bought it when I really didn't. I'm not doing that either. Either I bought it and I love it and I'm wearing it, or y'all not about to see it. You know, like that's just, I don't know how we got here, but that's just the truth for me. And so I just want to share that and be clear. Like if I'm recommending anything, if I'm sharing anything, especially when it comes to makeup or skincare or whatever, even when I shared my, I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, like, I don't know, if you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, then you may have seen my reel about my nighttime skincare routine. I spent this entire year trying out those products before I made that reel. And those are things that I want to share. Like I want to share organically, like, hey, this is working for me. Like, hey, these products are actually really good. Not just because the brand sent them to me, or not just because I'm trying to get the brand to notice me, or I'm trying to do that. It's like organically, like if people ask me about something long enough or enough times, I'm going to just put out a PSA, you know, if you will. But that's just where I'm at with it in the whole, you know, space. And I also, you know what, we're gonna say this, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna chat. That's what I think we're gonna do. We're gonna sit here and we're gonna chat, and I'm just gonna really share with you guys my heart, and because clearly it just wants to spill on out. So I'm gonna gather myself together, but I really need to go get dressed and take them outside and then probably do lunch. And like I said, we might go to Barnes & Noble a little later because I kind of want to go look at some books, because I still love my physical books. And I got a package that I want to share with you guys. It is from my book girls, so stay tuned for that. Also, in other news, so I know y'all are kind of used to seeing my natural hair. I feel like most of the time I have started back wearing my U-parts. I had to make this U-part not that long ago, and I washed my hair and redid it and, you know, all the things last night, and I cut it. So it was a little bit longer. So the thing is with me, like when you get to talk about 16, 18, 20, it always looks like 22, 24, 26 on me. I don't know why that is, but it always gives much longer on me than it does other people. And so obviously when I got these bundles, what did I get? I think I got like a 16, 18, 20, or maybe I got an 18, 20 or 18, 20, 20. I don't know, I have to go back and find my receipt because it was way earlier this year when I got this. I made this unit, but I initially cut it, right? And I'll have to insert a picture maybe here if I have one. I'm sure I do. I'll insert a picture so you guys can see. And then yesterday I was just like, you know, I was playing around with it, straightening my hair out and stuff like that. I know it looks crazy right now, but I just kind of took it down. But I was playing around with it, and when I was straightening it and things, I was like, you know, kind of just zhuzhing it up a little bit. And I was like, I like where this kind of sits. I've never really like, I mean, obviously my hair has been this length. My hair has been small on my back length before, but I was like, I kind of like, I don't want it to be super long. Like I'm in my 30s, baby. I don't need a bust down. Like that's just not the energy that I'm trying to be given. And I've never been that type of girl. I've never gotten bundles past 20 inches because again, they just look long on me already. And so I was like, you know what, let's play with it a little bit. So I got my hair cut in a bob earlier this year. My natural hair, I got it cut in a bob because I was like, you know what, I just want to start over. But then I decided I'm going to start back wearing my units because I just recognized that the last couple of years that I haven't been wearing units and just leaving my hair exposed. Obviously, I have 2 small kids, so I've been taking care of them and just not able to do it to the degree. Oh, that looks cool. You so silly. Okay, I'll take a picture in just a second. Hold on. My son wants to take a picture with his little headband on. You look so cool. Let me see. Oh man, let me see. You gotta be still. Let me see. All right, cool. Go finish cleaning up for me. Thank you. My kids love football, okay? They love football. What was I talking about? Okay, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and start back wearing my units because I stopped when I had my sons because when they're babies and stuff, you got all this hair. I was like, I don't want the hair to be all in their face. Yeah, maybe it was extra, I don't know. But I was just like, I don't want the hair to be all in their face and da da da. And yeah, wearing my hair out, pulling it back in buns and ponytails is just not for me. It just is not for me, and it showed. Okay, so I am working and nursing my hair back to the level of health that I prefer. So yeah, I cut it off into a bob, which I've been needing a different fresh start. And yeah, I just recently decided that I just want to start back wearing my units to protect my hair and make sure that my hair is just safe. And that is what I've always used them for. It's never been really about like, oh, I just want to, you know, like I've had long hair my entire life. So that's not really the thing, but the protection that wearing U-part provides is top tier. Okay, so we're back on it, but I cut it again yesterday because again, like I said, I liked this length. I feel like it's really cute. I feel like it's giving real 90s. It's giving real classy. Clock it. Is that what the girls do? Is that how you do it? Clock it? I don't really know. I sound real old right now, and I don't really know how I feel about that, but it's okay. The point is, what do y'all think? Do y'all think this is a cute length, or should I go shorter or leave it alone? Because I really, really, really like it, I think. And I'm gonna clean this up back here because I was just like kind of playing around a little bit yesterday with it. So there's some that I need to clean up and do a little bit later. I'll try to do a little something, something. And I put these little things in I got from Target yesterday. These little satin situations. Satin flexi rods, I guess that's what they would be called. And they did okay. I need to get used to, I'm used to the original flexi rods, which I don't really wear them that often. I don't even have any anymore, I don't think. Because usually I'll just curl my hair. But I'm also like, if I'm gonna wear the unit, I don't wanna put excess heat on my leave out, because I will always have a leave out girl. I'm not doing no closure, I'm not doing no lace, I'm not doing none of that. I will always have leave out for the most natural look, and that's my opinion. But I don't wanna get too gung-ho with like, curling it all the time and put all the stuff. So I was like, you know what, let me try these out and see how they work. For the most part, they were okay. Like some of the curls have fallen, but this is okay for me. Like, especially like today, like I'm not doing nothing spectacular. So I'm not about to go recurl it or do anything else. Like, it's okay. I just did like a little light something because I wanted the bounce and the curl here. What is this piece of hair doing? So like, this is my hair. So yeah, so I'm like, I can't really do too, I don't know if you guys see that, but I can't really go too short, I feel like, because this is what, maybe 2 inches of a difference. But I think I like it. I think this is cool. So I probably won't be able to wear this unit that long now that I cut it this short, but that's okay. I really, really like it. So yeah, let me know what y'all think, because I think I like it. I think it's a cute little look for me. I don't know. Let me go get dressed. I'll be back. Bye. Okay, y'all, I went with a little look that I have not worn in a long time, okay? A nice little, what is it called? A Canadian tuxedo situation. And I'm in love with these earrings that I found at Target. They are so pretty. It's like a pearl, but with a gold frame. Hopefully you guys can see it and it does it justice. But it is so pretty. Like, don't get me wrong, I like my diamonds. However, I've always been a pearl girl. Like, I prefer having pearls over rhinestones and all of that stuff. Like, that's just my preference. I just think pearls are so elegant and so classy. And of course, everybody doesn't necessarily gravitate towards pearls. And for my fragrance today, I had to go ahead and pull out by the fireplace. Y'all already know, Maison Margiela. I don't even know why I said that, Maison Margiela. I absolutely love pulling this out in the fall and the winter season. So I'm going to definitely get myself right around here, okay? Before we head out. And yeah, because it just smells good. It just smells like fall and winter when it like dries down and stuff. Like, it smells good upon approach, but I really like it. If you have not tried it, go get into it. So let me go get the boys ready, and then I'll probably see you guys in the car. Yes. You're welcome. sunglasses, but it's not really sunny, huh? There's no sun. Well, a little bit of sun, I guess. It's okay. So, let's go. But he dropped an album this year and I have been playing it non-stop. I just love his voice. Like, it just, I don't know, I've just been in my bag when it comes to like jazz and like just good music and just good vocalists. It's just been my thing. Honestly, it's just been my thing. So if y'all have not heard or listened to it, his album, go check it out for sure. But I don't know. I already have the book though. So I'm back. It has been a little bit of a day, but I did pick up a couple of new books from Barnes & Noble. So we weren't in there long because there was actually more people in there than I expected. We went in the middle of the day, so I wasn't expecting there to be so many people in there, but it was just a lot going on. And then to have my kids with me, it was a lot. So, but yeah, I did pick up 2 books. And the first book that I picked up was Between Friends and Lovers. I've been eyeing this book for some time and it's been on my list of books to read and I'm actually starting it. So I'm very excited and I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and get it because I haven't been to the bookstore in a while. So I've been reading on my Kindle app or listening via audiobook first and then just picking up the books after. So I was really happy that they actually had this. I think they only had this one actually in the store, so I was really happy that I was able to grab it. And then I picked up this other book called Black Cake. Now this book I've seen as well, and I feel like now I'm not sure if there's already an adaptation to it, but I feel like I saw this title right here. It does say that it's a Hulu original series, but it says coming soon. So I don't know how old this is. It's not a sticker, it's on the actual cover of the book. So I'm wondering, I'm gonna double check, but I also was just kind of like, well, I want to read it before I actually watch the show, because I know I haven't watched the show yet, or the movie or series or whatever it is. I know I haven't watched it yet, but I feel like I have seen the title. So I don't know if I saw that it said it was coming soon or what, but I just feel like this might be really, really cool to read, and it's something a little bit different. So those are the two that I picked up. And then I gotta tell y'all about something. Listen, the first author that I read, once I started to get into reading just for leisure and get out of my kind of thing of like only reading spiritual development and personal development books when I get a chance, the first author that I read, thanks to TikTok, BookTube, Bookstagram, all of that, was Kennedy Ryan. And I just finished the Hoop series. And y'all, when I tell y'all, this series right here, I don't even know how to describe it. Kennedy Ryan single-handedly has made me fall back in love with reading in a new and fresh way, because I have not been able to just read so fluidly in this way, or just desire to read like I do now. And her books were the first books that I got into, and this is my second series of hers. I want to say second or third series of hers already, and I've read a couple of her other standalone books as well. But when I tell you, I got through this whole series in, I want to say, less than a week. I'm actually gonna double check. Matter of fact, let me check my Fable and see if I can pull it up, because I'm pretty positive, I'm pretty sure it took me no more than a week to read all three of these books in this series, which is crazy, especially for me. Y'all see how, do you see how thick these books are? Like, do you see that? Like, this book right here, in and of itself, is 445 pages. Just this one, 445 pages. This one is a hot 432 pages. And so, I mean, it's just like, I have never read books that fast that are that thick before. I finished all three of those books in a week tops. That is how good the series was. Like, I could not put it down. Now, what I will say, I highly recommend the series, but what I will say is definitely check the trigger warnings, because one thing Kennedy Ryan gonna do is address real life topics and issues while also still making sure that everybody gets their happy ending. Like, that's what you're gonna see. You're gonna see people work through things. You're gonna see people and read about people and their journey to health and all of the things. And so, like, in long shot, this is one of my top two. If I had to rank them, this would be my top two. However, this one right here is very, 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 very heavy. Very heavy. It deals with and tells the story of Iris and August. And Iris deals with and goes through a ton of domestic violence, abuse, all of the things. So when I say read the trigger warnings, read the trigger warnings, and please, it's heavy, y'all. And Kennedy Ryan knows how to write in such a way that you're gonna feel it. Like, you're gonna feel like you're in the story with them. There's gonna just be emotions, whether you've experienced these things or whether if you've not. Like, there's no way that you as a human being is gonna be able to read either one of these books and not feel something, right? And I think that's the beauty of her writing. Anywho, this is a sports romance series, and so it's surrounding the sport of basketball. You have Iris and August, where August is a collegiate player going into the NBA. Iris is just a lover of the game. She's a lover of basketball and also gets into the sports world when it comes to the business side of things. Then in Block Shot, this one was really good as well. This follows the story of Jared and Banner. So Jared and Banner, they meet in college, and Jared is actually the brother of August. So as you can see, like, even though it's a series, the way that it's laid out is they're intertwined, but it doesn't just follow one of the couples. It doesn't just follow one throughout all of the 3 books, but instead it actually intertwines and intermingles the relationships and the connections of all of the people. So in this book, like I said, it follows Jared and Banner. Jared is the brother of August from Longshot, and Banner is his longtime friend turned sports agent. Both of them end up going into sports agency on the business side of the world. So that is a really cool and unique perspective to see kind of how things are done. And then when you get into Hookshot, this follows the story of Lotus and Keenan. Lotus is the cousin of Iris from Longshot, and Keenan is the teammate of August. So as you can see, like, it's a really, really unique way to kind of blend everything together and make it make sense, which I love. I've never read a book like that. Like, I've never read a series that's like that. I kind of feel like a lot of times you read a series and it continues to follow the same people, the same story throughout the series, which is fine. But I love how this kind of just adds a new excitement to each book that you read. It's never like you just kind of know what's happening, because things just take a totally different turn, and each person has their own story, their own backstory, their own journey. And so you're kind of just following each and every set of people, each and every couple through their journey. And so it's just really interesting and really unique, and it makes for a good read. I highly, y'all, when I say I do mean highly recommend these books. I do. Longshot and Hookshot have to be my favorite of the 3. Blockshot is good as well. Blockshot took me a little while to kind of get into. I feel like starting out, like, it was just a little bit, I was just like, where is this going? Are we connecting? Like, what, you know what I mean? And I think also because I'm watching movies or shows that are centered around like college students and high school students like that, sometimes that can still be cute to me. But then I'm reading the book and I'm just like, why are we in college? I don't want to stay reading something that I've come and gone. I know what happens. Like, I don't really want to, you know? So that's kind of how I was feeling at first. But then once it all clicked and the dots were connected of like who's who and how they're connected, I was like, oh, okay. And so that kind of got me a little bit more excited to get more into the book. But this story is very good as well. You have tropes, you have the cheating tropes, you have the friends to lovers / enemies to lovers tropes going on in the books. And as I said before, Kennedy Ryan does a really, really great job of tackling everyday common struggles and trauma, abuse, all of those things. She does a great job of tackling those topics in her book. So you will read about a lot of those different things throughout each of them. Each of them has their own set of stories and journeying through things like trauma and grief even. That's why and I'm saying that without trying to tell you exactly what's going on, because I don't want to spoil it. I don't really want to spoil it all for you. Like, I love the element of surprise. I read these books without reading spoilers, and so I think that there's a benefit to that. Now, if you like spoilers, that's cool. You might get 1 or 2 here or there, but for the most part, I really try not to spoil these things for you. I really want you guys to read them and get into the book, and then we can talk about it so that you can feel it out for yourself. You can read it for yourself, get your own opinion for yourself, and kind of go from there. But I just really, really love this series. I love Kennedy Ryan. Single-handedly has made me fall in love with reading in a new and a fresh way. So I could not hop on here and share these books without sharing these, because they're fresh on my mind. So yeah, hopefully that wasn't too much. I feel like I did a lot of yapping, but y'all might want to get used to it, because I do plan on sharing more of my reading with you guys over here. Like, I know y'all know about the TikTok stuff. TikTok might be banned, it might not. Either way, I plan on sharing more about my reading and what I'm reading and all of that with you guys over here, because I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying sharing. I've been enjoying connecting with other people that are reading the same things or that have a similar taste as I do in books, and just discovering new things and new ways to read, and just discovering how fun and cool and enlightening reading is, right? So yeah, I'll definitely be sharing. I shared that on TikTok already, but I'll definitely be sharing more about this over here on our channel. So stay tuned. Good morning, you guys. When daddy is home, mommy gets to go out and play. I have a couple of more things that I need to pick up for the boys for Christmas that I have not, because we've been getting a ton of packages from all of our family. Is that a rainbow? Sorry, distracted. It's rainy here. I have a couple more things that I need to go pick up for the boys for Christmas, so I'm gonna run out and see what I can find. They really don't need much, honestly. And we are not parents to just be overloading them just because. But Christmas is also my oldest son's birthday. So I do have to pick up a little bit extra. But we'll see what we can find and go from there. So I decided, you know what? Why not bring you guys along? So let's go. This is really cute. In my bookish era. Now, does it smell good is the question. This smells good. It's only $5. I don't know what's in it though. Green tea, bamboo. Y'all, this is really cute. Oh, there's another one. Reading plants. This one is teak and tobacco. Let's see what this smells like. It's okay. It's not that good. I mean, it's okay. I think I'm gonna go with this one though.
Like a winter ad or tall, dark, and sexy, but there was nothing Christmas about him at all. It's interesting. I rolled my eyes, turned to the coat rack near the door, and grabbed the bright green scarf that I intended to wear. But instead, I lifted onto my toes and draped it around his neck. With a displeased expression, Canton lifted the end, reading the printed letters that were weaved into the soft, fuzzy fabric. This is as jolly as I get. His eyes found mine. Seriously? It's fitting, don't you think? No, I don't, and I'm not wearing this. Yes, you are. You have to embrace the spirit of Christmas to pick the...
You can count me in. Y'all done walked into the house. My husband got worship music playing, so it's a... But I forgot that I ordered this little combination set because... Play it. Thank you. But I ordered this combination set for my phone to sit on because my kids, we are on FaceTime a lot. You better stop that screaming. Y'all got one more time for somebody to be fussing, I'm taking it away. But we're on FaceTime a lot, and so I picked up this little combination set, and I recognize like when I'm reading and stuff like on my iPad, I like to prop it up. Even if I'm doing something, like if I'm in here doing the dishes and I have my audiobook on, or I have, you know, my iPad just there, I still like to look at the words and stuff like that, or highlight and annotate as I go. So I got this cute acrylic stand, and it kind of like, it's compact, so it can fold like this, which I love, but I can open it up and sit it like this, and it can turn and things like that. So I thought this was really cute. I love, give me some acrylic. If it had gold accents, that would even be even better. But I got this for my iPad, and then I also got this MagSafe stand for my phone, which also this one, ooh, it's a little tough to push, but it also lays flat like this. So it's easy, compact, easy to store away, which I need all the things that are compact and easily stored away because, yeah. But these just came in. I just got these out the mail, so these I'm loving. And y'all, I don't think I showed y'all, I got some candles while I was at Target. Threshold, this bad boy right here. Yeah. Now I also got this whiskey and oak one. I saw it. This one right here, yes. It smells so good, and I can't wait to burn them. And then y'all already know I got my bookish one. This one, I love it. Here Here, you want to smell?
I want to see.
You like it? You want to smell too? Here.
Yeah. Can I smell these two too? Can I put my hands on?
No, you can't. What? Hey, you guys. Another day. I have been kind of ripping and running a little bit this morning, but I'm finally getting a chance to sit down, and I was like, oh, I have not picked up my camera today, so I want to do that. But I really wanted to show y'all something. I kind of already showed TikTok a little bit, but I kind of wanted to give all the details really over here. So I bought this one book 2 times, and I was like, okay, we got to do something about this. And my library, because as y'all know, I've been reading, getting more into reading, and I've been loving it, but I have also been zooming through books because reading on the Kindle app on my iPad has literally changed the game, which is what I got it for. And so because of that, I still do buy physical books. Sometimes I buy them first and then I read them. I might pick up the physical book. I may read it on my iPad or listen to it on audiobook and like kind of do the whole immersive reading thing, which is kind of my favorite way to read. But I've been doing that. And so either I'll get the book first and then read it, or sometimes I'll go ahead and get it on audiobook, get it on Kindle, and then if I like it, I'll go ahead and buy the physical book and add it to my library. Sometimes I annotate, depending on the type of book it is, I like to annotate. And so while I can't annotate in the Kindle app on my iPad, I also like to go back and annotate in the physical book. So I'll kind of bring you guys on that journey of what that looks like sometime soon, because I have a couple of books that I need to go back and match the annotations with. But I saw on TikTok this book scanner, and I was like, excuse me, and this whole concept of a digital library. So I started doing some research and I created my digital library, at least a shell of it. I've not scanned any books, but I did get a book scanner, and I was waiting obviously to get the book scanner. I think there is a way to do it on your phone without a book scanner, but I want the whole experience. And so I got this book scanner and I love it. I know there's a lot of different book scanners online, but this one was really, really sleek and really cute to me. Like I feel like it fits my aesthetic personally very well. And so it's Black Spy Sumacore. And so this is the actual scanner. So obviously you have your scan part here. And then this is the base that it comes with. And so you just sit the scanner in like that and it just kind of sits. There's a USB. I'm assuming this connects to my computer so that it'll register when I'm scanning the books in and things like that. And then of course there's a charger port and the charger. So I'm planning to set this up today. I was gonna set it up the other day, but I didn't. So I think I'm gonna try to set it up today. And so this is a 1D and a 2D scanner. And what I also love is that we move a lot. So another way that I'm planning to use it is by putting barcodes like on our moving boxes or our moving totes and things like that, where I can, or even like things that we store in the garage, like sometimes we store them in totes that we can't really see in necessarily. And so putting barcodes on with details about what's in the box is going to save me a whole bunch of time, so I don't have to kind of go in and out and open and close and do all that stuff. I could just put the barcode on it, register it within the system, what's in each box, what's assigned to each barcode, and then scan it. So anyway, I'm ready to set this up so I can start scanning books into my digital library so I can kind of know what I have, and we'll see. It really works. Okay, wait, I gotta read another book so I can see this. So with alphabetizes them already as well. I love this. Okay, y'all, I'm not even gonna lie, like this is really, really dope, like how it just scans and then it just pops up into your library. So you can kind of create different folders in here. And so on my dashboard, I have a collection. I have like the collection of like all of my books, so my complete library, and then I have one for completed books and newbies or my TBR. So because again, remember I said I sometimes pick up the books first before I read them, and so I wanted to have somewhere to put them just in case I go ahead and scan them. Some books I may not scan into my library until, I feel like most of the time I get the book after lately, but I don't want to hold true to that because I know that sometimes every now and then I will just go ahead and buy a book first and then read it later down the road. Like I have a couple of books now that I want to read that I have not read yet, but they're here in my library. So I love this. And then it kind of shows, okay, so it shows us year by year like how many books I've completed. So it'll start tallying them up as I add them in, I guess. So this is really cool. And you can add different things. So you can add, I think as you saw on the screen, when you add items, you can add a book, you can add a board game, you can add movies if you're a collector of actual physical movies or DVDs and stuff like that, like back in the day. Like you can add movies, you can add music. So if you, like one of the things in 2025, I really want to get a record player. I used to have one like when I was in college. Really wasn't a fan of the style of it. I got rid of my record player, but I have been itching for a new one, and I've seen some that I'm really, really loving. And so I think that I'm gonna go ahead and pull the trigger, get me one, and start collecting records again. Like I just love, like I know if it's because I'm hitting my mid-30s, about to be 35, but I am just having all the nostalgic feels. Like I've always been a music lover. I've always been a lover of true vocalists, right? Like this stuff that's out now, I can't get with it. One, because I just really don't listen to a lot of secular music like that as it is. But if I do, you gotta be a real true artist. Like we're not talking auto-tune, we talking I can see you live and I know that you can sing and we can go. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I just love like jazz, and I mean again, there's certain artists that I still love that do secular music per se. And my boys are singing, but we love music around here, and there's some that have their albums on vinyl that I would love to get and just to have and to build my collection. So I'll definitely be using this to keep track of the vinyls that we get. And then you can also do video games. So I love how versatile this is, but I love this. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna finish getting books.